The next thing I'm going to take off is the top of the manifold right here. If you're wanting to get to your fuel injectors or whatever, you'll just need to remove the upper part. You don't really have to get to the bottom part, but since I'm taking the whole engine out, I'm going to be removing like all of that on there. But I'm going to do this first part right here. But I'll have to take this off right here so that I can get to the bolts. There's bolts underneath there that hold this on, so that's what I have to do. I have to start by taking this off, and I might just I might take the throttle body off too, because I got to disconnect all of these wires as I'm taking the engine out. But that's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to start with some 10mm socket and this right here to undo this real quick. That'll work. I'll just put that down there for now. Get it out of the way. This one's like an 8mm. A lot of these things are like 8mm clamps and stuff. Mine's an aftermarket. I had a Flying Miata intake before, and it came with these like really good clamps. Like the name of these clamps, Breeze. They're called Breeze clamps, but they're a constant torque clamp. They're just really good. I don't have this thing pop off under boost. It like really holds it because the width of it is a little bit wider than the ones that came on its stock. There we go. My intake piping and intercooler piping is like custom made, so it's a little bit different than what other people have. I don't have that rubber piece that comes up to this. It's just a solid pipe that comes up to this throttle body pipe. There we go. Yeah, this is what my piping looks like right here. So you just have to get this thing off to get to these bolts underneath here to take that off. Like I'm taking this off of the car, but I'm going to put the clamps with it so that like later on when I go to put the parts and stuff back on the car, you know, these clamps will already be with this pipe, so I won't have to go through the whole shop trying to figure out like which clamp went where. So it's so easy to lose stuff when you take like have so many parts when you take a whole engine out. And then I have like a special container over here. I don't want to get dirt and sand blown into here, so because the air from here is just going to go directly into the engine. So to keep dirt out of it, I just like make a container specified for, you know, the intake parts and put that in there. And then I know where to find it later on because that's all the intake parts. So you just want to try to be a little bit organized about it and just make sure that you don't lose parts. Like I put these right back where they came from. So that's my whole goal, is to just, you know, keep stuff with the parts. And that's it for right now. I'm going to get on to the rest of the intake manifold there. Whenever I take stuff apart to prevent dirt and stuff getting into the piping, I just like to put tape over the piping like this. Keep everything clean. I just don't want to spend all that money building an engine just for like sand that gets blown into the garage to get down in there and like ruin the rings. There we go. To take the throttle body off, I already pre-loosened all these so the video's a little quicker, but I did not drain my radiator yet because sometimes you'll have to take this off to like change the fuel injectors, and you don't want to drain your entire radiator or whatever. And I just found these. I don't even know what they are, but they fit into the hose holes. So I'm going to use this to cap it off real quick. And I put a towel underneath there so it doesn't drip over a whole bunch of stuff. But here it goes. I'm going to take this off of here and plug this up pretty quickly. There we go. And I'll do this other one. There we go. That should be good enough. They're all capped off and everything. It only leaked a few drops. There might be some left up inside of the throttle body. Then you just want to disconnect this right here. This wire just kind of pulls out sideways, so that's disconnected. And I've already loosened up all the bolts and everything, so I'll just do the rest of it. And there we go. That's the throttle body taken off already. Alright, this is what the back side of it looks like. This gasket has like a little layer of rubber on it, so it seals a little bit better. But I just tape it up or put it into a clean container so it just doesn't get dirty. But that's what it looks like.